Suppose the Fed uses open market operations to lower the Fed funds rate. Ceteris paribus, what happens in the capital market? If the Fed uses open market operations to lower the Fed fund rate, the short rate line goes down. This brings the long-term supply line down. What happens to investment? It goes up. As the Fed policy shifts the long-term supply down, the long-term equilibrium shifts to a lower long-term interest rate and a higher level of investment. How does this increased investment show up on the macro picture? This increase in investment leads to aggregate demand shifting to the right. As aggregate demand expands, the level of real GDP increases and unemployment decreases. This is at least how it is supposed to work, ceteris paribus. But ceteris is rarely paribus. Mr. Sarnoff, are you having a dream?
Zaga now. Yeah. Sing it. Yo, let's do this.
Upon from subsidy, he sells that he still call me. The price of goods, money and time, that cause markets to fall and climb. The medical malpractice change. Watch out, that doctor will kill ya. When it is in decline, it will cost us cash in time. The least amount of money that a bank must have. What is that?
Intervention.
Supply and demand is what produces each plan.
And who wants to buy?
Always ask yourself why. I want you to lower those discount rates. Why you do that? Expand your economy. What is an opportunity cost? Why an opportunity loss? If you, yes you, will be a boss, but you come to a crisscross. You want to go to college and play lacrosse, but once there is scarcity, finding a job will not be easy. Unless if you don't have a family. Supporting yourself will not be easy. Pawn from subsidy, he sells that he still call me. The price of goods, money and time, that cause markets to fall and climb. Medical malpractice change. Watch out, that doctor will kill you. When it is in decline, it will cost us cash in time.
Now elasticity, the graph's shape so good. Let me introduce you to a substitute. What about compliments? Yeah, we also could. Would they drive prices up so good? Raise the price of gas and your consumers will care. I think they would rather take the bus or walk from here to there. If the absolute value of E is more than 1, the demand is elastic and people might not have any fun. But raise your price and your revenue drops, demand falls faster and you suffer a loss. If your revenue drops and your price goes up, that means demand went down a lot. Pulling a rubber band with your hands, you never know what could help you learn about demand.
Pawn from subsidy, he sells that he still call me. The price of goods, money and time, that cause markets to fall and climb. The medical malpractice change. Watch out, that doctor will kill ya. When it is in decline, it will cost us cash.
In your own life, you have limited funds. You cannot buy everything you desire. That iPod, for instance. When you do buy something, you spend that money and it's gone. Whenever you spend money on one thing, you are giving up the opportunity to spend that limited resource, that money, on something else. Now let's meet the very first term in the language of economics you will be learning. Economists call the best foregone opportunity you give up when you make any choice the opportunity cost of the choice you have made. It is the cost of choosing. A little while ago I asked you to think about what you would have chosen to do at this time if you were not here reading this economics book. That best available option you gave up is your opportunity cost of doing this. It's the price of choosing this. Every choice you make in a world of limited resources like our own has an opportunity cost. That is why making choices is a challenge. An example of an opportunities cost is the guns versus butter example. Consider a civilization that dedicates 40% of its resources to butter. That means it has 60% of its resources dedicated to guns. But what if that nation would like to increase its production of butter to 70%? Then they could only produce 30% guns with its resources. The opportunity cost is the amount of guns you are sacrificing produce more butter. Cameron, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Cameron? Are you sleeping? I think he's having a dream about economics.
Crazy Econ, wake up in the late afternoon, call Benanke just to see how he is doing. Hello, what up, Ben? Yo, Greenspan, what is crackin'? You thinking what I am thinking? Non-intervention, thoughtful fiscal policy is the way to go. You think the market corrects itself? Hell no. No doubt that the Fed should stay out of our business. If you believe that, you have got an illness. 4 quarters in a fiscal year. I told you that I am smart in economics, cousin. Yo, what is up with that image? Unemployment, dude. What is the natural rate of unemployment? It is 4%, man. That could be true. 4 to 7 is the best. True that, double true. Ceteris paribus, all being equal. What you wanna do, Ben? Make good choices, Greenspan. It is the invisible hand of the economy, yes, the invisible hand of the economy. I love the invisible hand of the economy, the invisible hand of the economy. Yo, it does the FOMC 12 guys sit in a room. What do these guys do? They are really powerful. Decide nation's monetary policy. A bank must have assets and liabilities. They should keep a portion in liquid form. It is called a fractional reserve system, baby. It is all about a good economy. The Fed does all this because banks can be a little risky. Financial crisis here, putting banks in serious harm. You can call me Aaron Burr. From the way I am killing confidence. Now here comes the Fed, trying to rain on my parade. Interventionist Ben is going to step in, but Alan screams no way and has a fit. But Ben won and used Fed tools to bail out all the banks. Now I am all gone, but the country is in trillions of debt. But who is to say? Should they have stayed out, or listened to the invisible hand of the economy? Yes, the invisible hand of the economy. I love the invisible hand of the economy, the invisible hand of the economy.